We're back. We're doing Golang now because HTML and JavaScript sucks. Return values may be given names if they are, and they are treated the same as if they were new variables defined top of a function. Named return values are best thought of as a way of to document the purpose. Return to its values according to the tour. Golang return statement without arguments returns the named return values. This is known as a naked return. Naked return statements should be used only in short functions. Harm readability in longer functions. Go func get chords. X, Y, they're both integers. Yeah, return. Automatically returns X and Y. Oh, that's interesting. It's the same as writing return X and Y. And as initializing a variable X, Y, they're both integers. Oh, this looks so much prettier like this. Right, okay. One of our clients likes us to send text messages reminding users of life events coming up. Fix the bug using the named return values in the function sig, so the code will compile and run as intended. Expected all this. Okay. Let's open up README on the side there. Yuck. Okay. God, it goes so fucking fast. Line arguments. They have 0. We want int. What are we fixing? One of our clients likes to send text reminders. It's a bug using named return values in the function signatures so that we will compile. Named return values. Return values may be given names. They're treated the same thing as they were returned. Named return values are best thought of a way to document the purpose of return values according to. Statement without arguments returns the named return values. This is a naked return. Gotta just delete all that. No, you dumb hoe. I don't need this. Weird. No, I don't care about the working tree. Because we have function signature at XY, right? 0 values. They're all ints, right? So we write like years until adult, years until drinking, years until car rental, years until adults, years until drinking. And they're all int. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Let's try figuring this out real quick. Oh my god. So that worked. I'm just gonna finish watching this video. Okay, cool. I got it right. Let's see what we're doing now. Turn implicit returns. Even though a function has a named return value, we can still explicitly return values if we want to. Func get chords, xy, return x and y. Using an explicit pattern, we can overwrite the return values. Xy return 5 and 6 is explicit. X and y are not returned. Otherwise, if we want to return the values defined in the function signature, we can just use a naked return. Fix the function and return the name values implicitly. Yeah, okay. But we want to return it implicitly. Right? That's basically it. We're returning just the function siggies. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. It's the exact same thing, right? Here's until $1, yeah, and yep, just got rid of the return. Okay. Okay. add cool. Benefits of named returns. Named return parameters are great for documenting a function. We know what the function is returning directly from its signature, no need for a comment. Named returned, particularly important in longer functions with many return values. Func, giving it a, b, they're both int, and we're returning multiplication, division, integer, error, and error. If b equals 0, return 0, 0, errors.new, can't divide by 0. Multiplication equals a times b, division equals a times b. So we're just doing like a error catching here, error handling, which is easier to understand than func a, b, and error. If b is equal to 0, return 0, 0, errors.new, can't divide by 0, times b, divide a divided by b, multiplication, returning this and this. Wait, what's the difference? A, B, and oh, there you go. We're naming them naming the return parameters rather than their types and error. The meaning of each return. Just by looking at the functions, func calculator a, b, 0, multiplication, division, and division. Okay, they're both integers, and we're returning error, which is a type of error. Okay, so that's what that means. That's code. If there are multiple return statements in a function, you need to write all the return values each time, though we probably should. When you choose to omit return values, it's called naked return. Naked returns should only be used in short and simple functions. And the question, when should naked returns be used for? Small functions. Yeah, small and simple functions. Okay. Benefits of a naked return. I can close this out. Benefits of naked returns. Named returns are great for document function. We know that function is returning directly from the signature. No need for a comment. Name return parameters are particularly important in longer functions, right? Func calc a, b, they're both integers, and we're going to return multiplication, division, integer. They're both integers, error, just an error, right? Easier to understand than it's the same thing, I think, just a different question. Okay. And should named returns be used when there are many values being returned? When there are many values being returned. Early returns, okay. All right, just give me a sec. up. All right, cool. Where were we? Go Sports ability to return early from a function. This is a powerful feature that can clean up code, especially when you use guard clauses. Guard clauses leverage the ability to return early from a function or continue through a loop to make nested conditionals one-dimensional. Instead of using if-else chains, we just return early from the function at the end of each conditional block. Okay, so function signature here, calling it divide. We have dividend and divisor that are both integers. We're initializing it with these two params, and it's going to return an integer and an error. So if divisor is set to 0, return 0, errors.new, can't divide by 0, and then it'll exit out of that block. Else, right, return dividend divided by divisor. No. Error handling Go naturally encourages developers to make use of guard clauses. When I started writing more JavaScript, I was disappointed to see how many nested conditionals existed in the code. Yes, JavaScript is fucking ugly. I hate JavaScript. I only do it because jobs require it. But JavaScript fucking sucks. Nested conditionals existed in the code I was working on. Let's take a look at an exaggerated example of a nested conditional logic. Amount, we're initializing it to 0. If that denies insurance, amount equals 1. Else if status dot is totaled, amount equals 10,000. Right, so if this status is equal to is totaled or has insurance, dented 160, status 270. Wow, this looks like a lot like Java. Return amount. This code could be written with the guard clause instead. Wow, look how much prettier that is. If no status has insurance, return 0. If status is totaled, return 1,000. If not, status is dented, return 0. Return 0. Those sound much easier to read and understand. When writing code, it's important to try to reduce cognitive load on the reader by reducing the number of entities that need to talk. In the first example, if the developer is trying to figure out when 270 is returned, they need to think about each branch in the logic tree and remember which of the cases matter and which don't. With the one-dimensional structure offered by guard clauses, it's as simple as stepping through each case in the order. So 270, right? Oh, you just need it if it has a big dent. Rather than, okay, if it's dented, amount, right, 160, but if it's also if it's dented and if it's big dent, 270. It's so much easier. Okay, which one is true? Guard clauses provide a linear approach to logic trees. Guard clauses are unreadable wrong. Guard clauses are generally worse than nested wrong, so provide a linear approach to logic trees. Same thing with early returns. Okay, another question. What is a guard clause? An early return from a function when given a condition is met. Yes. An AND operation in Boolean logic. No. A bitwise or AND. No. That's like modulo. Nope. All right. So we're done with. We are done with this entry. Forgot where we're at now. So we are done here. Awesome. This concludes the video, the live stream. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go eat some food. Fuck JavaScript.